What is the nicest thing a stranger has done for you?
1. A really small thing, but I hope I remember it forever. My son was probably 2 or 3, and we went to the mall for some reason. My son liked looking at displays and stuff. Well, there was a model train set in a case that you could put a $1 in and watch them go around for a while. I was pretty broke, if I recall, and never had cash on me regardless. He was content just looking at the display. A group of loud mall teens come through and go past. One of them comes back and puts $1 in the machine and says, "I always liked watching trains too." Then hurries off back to his friends. My son lit up. I never would have expected that action from a stranger, let alone a teen with his friends in a mall. 2. My first wife abandoned us when my son was an infant. It was rough, but I survived. One evening, I was at dinner with some friends. I had to change the baby. There was no table in the men's room. I asked a lady leaving the ladies' room if it was empty, and she checked for me, gave me the okay. While I was trying to get my diaper bag sorted, she came up and offered to change him. I told her I had it, but she insisted, and put her arm around me. Apparently, I'd been holding in a breakdown the whole time, and she saw right through it. I cried for a minute while a total stranger changed my infant son, thanked her profusely, and went back to dinner with my friends carrying a little less weight on my shoulders. 3. After long delays, my flight was canceled while I was standing in line at the gate to board it. Next day was my son's first birthday. I needed to be home. Went to the United desk, and they refused to help me in any way. Not only could I not get another flight that day, but nothing the next day either. Despite the fact I was interneting the hell out of my phone and showing them all sorts of flights, direct and connecting that would get me there, they were refusing, and I just didn't have money to go buy something else. I was starting to lose my cool. A guy in line stepped out after hearing me, told them he was some crazy status, and asked to speak directly to the manager. Next thing I knew, he was transferring his own ticket on a direct flight to me so I could get home to see my boy. I don't even know what happened. I tried to thank him in every way I knew how, and he refused to take anything from me, just told me he knew how it was when he was younger and would have wanted someone to do the same for him.